This convocation of the Alagappa University has been called on to confer the degrees in the faculties of science, education, arts and management upon the candidates who appeared in the examinations recently held for the purpose have been certified to be worthy of the same. I invite the chief guest, Dr. V. Narayanan, Chairman, Indian Space Research Organization, Bangalore, and Secretary, Department of Space, Government of India, to deliver the convocation address.
அனைவருக்கும் என்னுடைய அன்பு கலந்த வணக்கத்தை முதலில் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கின்றேன். Most respected and beloved Chancellor and Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, Thiru R.N. Ravi, Vice Chancellor Professor G. Ravi, Registrar, Deans, faculty members, staff members of Alagappa University, proud parents, and most importantly, the degree receiving students. Very, very good morning to all of you. நான் இந்த விழாவில் உங்கள் பட்டமளிப்பு விழாவில் கலந்து கொள்வதை மிகவும் பெருமையாக நினைக்கின்றேன். We are greatly honored to have Honorable Governor and the Chancellor with us for this important function. A person with great integrity, a great commitment, and always stand to resolve the problems of the country and take the country forward. He is a person who has deep appreciation for India's cultural roots and tradition. I feel extremely honored and privileged to be with you on the significant moment and happiness of the students receiving your degrees on this important day. அனைத்து கிராஜுவேட்டுகளுக்கும் என்னுடைய heartiest congratulations. Also, let me express my congratulations to all the award winners. It is my privilege to be in the Alagappa University, a highly reputed institution that is as old as independent India and established by none other than Padma Bhushan Vallal Alagappar. The university becomes great by not being old or the number of students it has, but the quality of education it provides. I understand that the institution have been awarded A++ grade by NAC and has been classified under Category 1 status. This demonstrates the university's remarkable strides in teaching, research, governance, student support, sustainability, and societal engagement. Let me pay my humble tribute to the great founder, Padma Bhushan Dr. Alagappa, and also appreciate the university's commitment to excellence, inclusivity, and societal relevance. What stands apart is also the university's commitment to regional development and sustainable growth of the country. உங்கள் எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியும், இன்னைக்கு இந்த விழாவில் உள்ள ஸ்டார்ஸ்ன்னு சொல்கிறது வந்து கிராஜுவேட்டிங் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ். இந்த நேரத்தில் லெட் மீ எக்ஸ்பிரஸ் ஆன் பிஹாஃப் ஆஃப் த டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் ஆஃப் ஸ்பேஸ் அவர் கிரீட்டிங்ஸ் டு ஈச் அண்ட் எவரி கிராஜுவேட்டிங் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் who are going to get your degree today. No doubt, your hard work, dedication, single-minded devotion, and perseverance have brought you to this status today. ஆனால் இந்த நேரத்தில் நீங்கள் எல்லாரும் நினச்சி பார்க்க வேண்டியது, உங்களுடைய தாய் தந்தையர்கள் அவங்களுக்கு நீங்கள் நன்றி சொல்ல கடமைப்பட்டிருக்கீங்க இந்த நேரத்தில். ஆல்சோ the degree what you are receiving today, there are a lot of people responsible for that. Apart from your parents, your primary school teachers, the villagers, the common man taxpayers of this country, staff members, teaching faculties, இந்த தோட்டத்தில் வேலை செய்யக்கூடிய சாதாரண தொழிலாளிகள், உங்கள் ஹாஸ்டலில் உங்களுக்காக உழைத்த நண்பர்கள் எல்லாருக்கும் இந்த நேரத்தில் நீங்கள் நன்றி சொல்ல கடமைப்பட்டிருக்கிறீங்க. On this occasion, I wish to reiterate the message of Swami Vivekananda. I quote, "Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is achieved." I unquote. We are all in a very high mood in India. The second astronaut from India and முதல் ஆள் இந்தியன் இன்டர்நேஷ்னல் ஸ்பேஸ் ஸ்டேஷனுக்கு போயிட்டு வந்தது சுபாஷ்னு சுக்லா. Just 2 days back, he has completed his mission and landed back in our country. I have the great privilege of associating with this program from the beginning. உங்களுக்கு எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியும் 2018 ஆகஸ்ட் 15 அன்னைக்கு நம்ம பாரத பிரதமர் மோடிஜி அவர்கள் ககன்யான் திட்டத்தை நமது நாட்டுக்கு அறிவித்தாங்க. இந்த திட்டத்தில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இந்தியாவில் தயாரிக்கப்பட்ட ராக்கெட் மூலம் இந்தியர்களை விண்வெளிக்கு கொண்டு போயிட்டு சேஃபாட்டு கொண்டு வரக்கூடிய ஒரு திட்டமாக்கம். அந்த திட்டத்தின் ஒரு கட்டமாட்டு he strongly felt that we should send one of our Gaganyatris. 4 பேரை செலக்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். 4 IAF பைலட்டை செலக்ட் பண்ணி ஆனரபிள் பிரைம் மினிஸ்டர் தான் 2023 நாட்டுக்கு அவங்கள எல்லாம் ஐடென்டிஃபை பண்ணி இது பண்ணாங்க. அதில் ஒரு ஆளை இன்டர்நேஷ்னல் ஸ்பேஸ் ஸ்டேஷனுக்கு அனுப்பணும். அனுப்பி கொண்டு வந்தால் நம்மளுக்கு அந்த எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் நிறையா உதவும் பண்ணி இட் வாஸ் த கிரேட் விஷன் ஆஃப் ஆனரபிள் பிரைம் மினிஸ்டர். பேஸ்ட் ஆன் தட் டுடே we have successfully accomplished this program. Subhashnu Shukla was sent on June 25th to International Space Station, sent safely, and he has carried out 18 days experiments, and he has come back day before yesterday evening, night, we received him back in India. இதுக்கு பின்னாடி நிறைய இது ஸ்டோரிஸ் உண்டு. இந்த ராக்கெட் ஃபால்கன் ராக்கெட்லையாக இவர் அனுப்பினது. அந்த ராக்கெட் அனுப்பதுக்கு நிர்ணயிக்கப்பட்ட தேதி ஜூன் 11 காலையில் 8:15. அப்போ ஜூன் 10 நாங்கள் என்னுடைய தலைமையின் கீழே ஒரு 18 பேர் அமெரிக்காவில் இருந்துகிட்ருக்கோம். அப்போ ஜூன் 10 காலையில் தான் அந்த ராக்கெட்டில் ஒரு சின்ன லீக் இருக்குதாட்டி நியூஸ் பேப்பரில் நியூஸ் வருது. அவங்க ஒரு சோதனை இந்த ராக்கெட்டை கொண்டு போய் வச்சுட்டு ஒரு 8 செகண்ட் ஒரு சோதனை செய்துட்டு ராக்கெட் வாஸ் கிளியர்டு பை அமெரிக்கா ஃபார் லான்ச்சிங். அப்போ காலையில் 10 காலையில் ஒரு நியூஸ் ஐட்டம் வந்துட்டுருக்கு, சின்ன ஒரு லீக்குன்ட்டு. அப்போ நாங்கள் ஒரு மீட்டிங் போட்டு நாங்கள் கேட்குறோம், என்ன லீக்கு, எங்கே லீக்கு, அதை எப்படி கிளியர் பண்ணிங்கன்ட்டு. அப்போ அவங்க நம்மள்கிட்ட எதுவுமே சொல்கிறதுக்கு விருப்பப்படலை. ஏன்னா கான்ட்ராக்ட் படி எதுவுமே சொல்ல வேண்டிய அவசியமும் இல்லை. They told our committees have cleared. 3 committees have cleared. Test Review Board, Test Authorization Board, Mission Readiness Review Board has cleared. It is a minor issue and this is a routine issue and we have cleared. This is what is the statement told. நான் இந்த ஃபீல்டில் கிட்டத்தட்ட 40 வருஷமாக இந்த ஃபீல்டில் தான் ஒர்க் பண்ணிகிட்ருக்கேன். கிரையோஜெனிக் ராக்கெட் என்ஜினில் தான் ஒர்க் பண்ணிகிட்ருக்கேன் இந்தியாவுக்காக. அப்போ எனக்கு ஐ வாஸ் நாட் கன்வின்ஸ்ட். தென் வி டிமாண்டட் ஃபர்தர் கொஸ்டின். எங்கே லீக்? கொஸ்டின். அதுக்கு ஆன்சர் கிடையாது. எங்கேன்னு அவங்க கண்டுபிடிக்கல இந்த டைமில். எவ்வளவு லீக்கு? இதெல்லாம் ஒரு சாதாரண கேள்வி தானே. எங்கே லீக்கு, எவ்வளவு லீக்கு, எப்படி கிளியர் பண்ணீங்க? அண்ட் நத்திங் வாஸ் கன்வின்சிங்லி ஆன்சர்டு. ஃபைனலி we had to take a tough stand. I was 100% convinced the rocket will be in trouble. So we gave a letter on behalf of the Prime Minister of India calling of the rocket launch and demanding for the entire correction. And dear friends, இந்த ஒரு லெட்டர் கொடுத்து 11 காலையில் லான்ச்சு உலகத்திலேருந்து எல்லா நாடுகள்லேருந்து கிட்டத்தட்ட 6000 பேர் லான்ச்சுக்கு இறங்கியிருக்காங்க. அந்த நேரத்தில் ஈவினிங் 10 ஈவினிங் 5:15 we are giving a letter on behalf of Government of India and the launch was called off. லான்ச்சை கால் ஆஃப் பண்ணிவிட்டு நைட் 60 பேர் வேலை பார்க்குறாங்க எங்கே லீக்குன்னு கண்டுபிடிக்கிறது. லீக்குன்னு கண்டுபிடிச்சி காலையில் 7:30 மணிக்கு சொல்கிறாங்க, it was not a small leak, it was a crack in the kerosene line. Then we demanded further for the complete correction and today everything was corrected and we have safely sent our astronaut along with 3 more astronauts from other countries safely. And I am extremely happy to say the Indian education system, the ISRO training really is second to none, and that has helped in holding a human-rated rocket and ensuring safe travel of astronaut. And we have proved to the world Indians are second to none. நீங்கள் இந்திய விண்வெளித்துறை பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 1962 ஆரம்பிக்கப்பட்ட ஒரு திட்டம். 1963 நவம்பர் 21 முத ஒரு சின்ன டைனி ராக்கெட் இந்தியாவிலிருந்து அனுப்புகிறோம். அந்த ராக்கெட் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அதை டொனேட் பண்ணது இட் வாஸ் டொனேட்டட் பை அமெரிக்கன்ஸ். ஐகேபிஎஸ்சி ராக்கெட். ஆனால் நம்மகிட்ட we were not having any rocket technology other than சிவகாசி ராக்கெட்ஸ். And the sodium vapor lamp was given by France and we assembled in ISRO and it was sent in 1963 November 21st. 1975 August 1st, it's a very important day for India. And for the first time, using 2,400 television sets kept in 6 states in 2,400 villages, mass communication through satellite was demonstrated. For that communication, a satellite signal was required. And America gave from 8 a 6 satellites 50 years back. 50 years back, truly, India was 70 years behind advanced countries in the space program. From that humble beginning, this last month, the 30th, launched a satellite called NISR satellite, NASA ISRO Synthetic Aperture Radar Satellite. That's one of the important payload called L-band SAR payload. அதுக்கு விலை எவ்வளோ தெரியுமா? 10,300 crore. 10,300 crore is the cost of that payload. And that was built by America. And a 12-meter unfurlable antenna was built by America. A equivalent payload, S-band synthetic aperture radar, was built by India. And both payloads were assembled and we built the satellite, big satellite, a satellite for global community. And that was launched using our own rocket successfully from Sriharikota and 30th of last month. 50 years back, we were 70 years behind the advanced countries. Today, we are rubbing shoulder to shoulder with advanced countries in accomplishing even their own missions. Another 3.5 months, we are going to launch a 6,500 kg communication satellite of America on commercial basis using our launcher from Sriharikota. You please understand what a significant growth it is. Dear friends, when we got independence, in 1947, 97.5% people were below the poverty line. You know what is the meaning of below the poverty line? I am from Kanyakumari district. My own village, hardly 50% people only used to take food more than one time. That is the meaning of below the poverty line. And from that, almost we were importing food grains from other countries. Today, the food grain production has gone more than 6 to 7 times compared to 1947. And today, we have grown step by step. And we have bypassed the UK, who ruled us for years. We have bypassed them. And we have reached economically 4th status in the country. Let us give a big hand to all the visionary leaders responsible for that. You take health sector. You know, when we got independence, average life, India's average life was only 32 years, 32 வயசு. அதில் இருந்து 8 வாரத்துக்கு முன்னாடி, this average healthy life has become 72 years. What a growth in the health sector we have accomplished. The COVID, you know, our country, 140 crore population. Even developed countries could not manage. The way we managed under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji, I think let us give a big hand to the entire country. Literacy level. When we got independence, hardly 12% people were considered to be literate. There were no standard academic institutes, no IITs, no IIMs, no All India Institute of Medical Science. Why we are talking about those things? The primary school, hardly 2,825 in the country. நம்ம நாட்டில் இருந்த மொத்த தொடக்க கல்வி சாலைகள் 2,825. Today, that number has gone to more than 8.5 lakhs and total number of schools have crossed something around 14 lakhs. Today we have built world-class institutions, including Alagappa University. And it is in this area, a country cannot grow without the growth of the education sector. And it is in this area, the great Alagappa family has contributed in a great way. Let us give a very big hand to the family and the entire community for that great contribution. Take electricity. Hardly 3,061 villages only had electricity. எங்கள் ஊரில் எங்களுக்கு எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி கிடச்சதே கன்னியாகுமரி மாவட்டத்தில் நான் 9ஆம் கிளாஸ் படிக்கும்போது தான். அதுக்கு தட்டம் ஃபுல்லாக kerosene lamp only we were used for studying. Today, the entire villages have been electrified and really the country is growing. Take GDP, 2.7 lakh crore at the time of independence and now that has gone to 135 plus lakh crore. Indian Railways, the longest railway system has grown to greater levels. You take any sector, infrastructure, science and technology, education, everywhere we have grown and grown to greater levels. When we got independence, there were no missile system in the country. Today, to our credit, we have built a lot of missiles. And in the area of atomic energy, significant progress is done. In the atomic energy, what impressed me is not the nuclear power alone, the non-nuclear application of nuclear system, including eye cancer curing, and so many help they are doing. Dear friends, நீங்கள் நாங்கள் படித்த காலத்தை மாதிரி இல்லை. இந்த காலத்தில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நீங்கள் வந்து படித்து வெளியே வரும்போது lot of opportunities are there. You can really contribute for this country in multiple fields. On this day of when you come out as from the student life, which was a very carefree life, probably you would have enjoyed. Your parents were funding, your teachers were teaching. Whenever you wanted, probably you were studying. And now you are entering into a new phase of life with a great maturity and a good degree from a great institute. On this occasion, let me express a couple of my thoughts. இன்னைக்கு நீங்கள் படித்து இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு பட்டம் பெறுகிறீங்கன்னா இதுக்கு வந்து as I told, there are a lot of people responsible, including your parents, teachers, taxpayers, your friends. And on this occasion, I can only tell, please give back to the society. You should contribute for the growth of the society. And learning should be a continuous process. Actually, to update your knowledge, excel in your profession, and to reach greater heights in the life, and to contribute for the betterment of the society, you should learn continuously. கற்றது கைமண்ணளவு கல்லாதது உலகளவு. அது ஆக்சுவலாக அது உண்மையாகும். ஆக்சுவலாக கற்றது கை மண்ணளவு கூட கிடையாது. என்னுடைய எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் படி கற்றது கைக்குள்ளே உள்ள ஒரு டஸ்ட்டுக்கு ஈக்குவலண்ட் தான். A graduate who is passing today, not reading tomorrow, will not be considered as a literate day after tomorrow. Please learn continuously. Work hard and earn your happiness. I have learned from Wings of Fire, the autobiography of our former President APJ Abdul Kalam. The total commitment is a pivotal quality for those who want to reach the top of their profession. It is true, I myself have experienced. Develop inner strength of character. Intellectual education influences the mind, whereas the value-based education influences the heart. A person with high academic record and without intellectual education, with intellectual education and bankrupt value-based education is of no use to the society. The success, both personal and professional, depends on how we think, how we act, and what we believe in. Develop inner strength of character. You should always be honest and trustworthy. Dream and aim for greater things. Be imaginative, innovative, and creative. Self-confidence and self-motivation are very important aspects required. Can-do approach. Yes, I will be in a position to do anything. That confidence is required. நான் வந்து கல்கட்டாயில் விக்டோரியா மெமோரியல் ஹாலுக்குள்ளே போய் பார்க்கும்போது ஆல்மோஸ்ட் 3 hours நான் உள்ளே இருக்க முடிஞ்சது. What impressed me, the last letter received from Subhash Chandra Bose, written by his own hand. And I read that letter, enjoyed 3 to 4 times. There is a statement inside. He is addressing from abroad his lieutenant. You know what powerful, mighty British were, but he was writing. I quote, நாங்கள் அந்த சென்டென்ஸை நான் ஐஐடி கரக்பூரில் இருக்கும்போது என் ரூமில் எழுதி வச்சுருந்தேன். I quote, I am a born optimist. I shall not be defeated under any circumstances. I unquote. அவர் இந்த மாதிரி தான் எழுதி வந்து he was motivating his second lieutenant. Teamwork with win-win approach and calculated risk-taking ability is very, very important for somebody to succeed. And the growth of every student, growth is in your hand only. வெள்ளத்தனையது மலர் நீட்டம் மாந்திரதம் உள்ளத்தனையது உயர்வு. உங்கள் வளர்ச்சி அது வந்து நான் ஃபுல்லாக 100% என்டோஸ் திஸ் திருக்குறள். உங்கள் வளர்ச்சி நீங்கள் உங்கள் உள்ளம் எப்படி இருக்கோ அதை பொறுத்து தான் உங்கள் வளர்ச்சி. டியர் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ், இந்திய விண்வெளித்துறை இப்போ பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இன்றைக்கி 1947 நிறையா துறையில் வளர்ந்துருக்கோம். ஒன் ஆஃப் த துறை நான் ஒர்க் பண்ணக்கூடிய விண்வெளித்துறை. 1969 ஆகஸ்ட் 15 தான் இஸ்ரோ ஃபார்ம் பண்ணுறாங்க. 1969 உங்கள் எல்லாருக்கும் தெரிஞ்ச ஒரு முக்கியமான வருஷம். நீல் ஆம்ஸ்ட்ராங் வந்து வெற்றியாட்டு சக்ஸஸ் ஆட்டு எஸ் லேண்டட் ஆன் த மூன் அண்ட் எஸ் கம் பேக் சேஃப்லி. அந்த டைமில் வி ஆர் 70 years பிஹைண்ட் அட்வான்ஸ் கண்ட்ரீஸ். அதிலிருந்து பார்த்திங்கன்னா இதுவரை கிட்டத்தட்ட 4000 சவுண்டிங் ராக்கெட்ஸ் இந்தியாவிலேருந்து நாங்கள் அனுப்பியிருக்கோம். 4000 சவுண்டிங் ராக்கெட்ஸ். 6 விதமான லான்ச் வெஹிக்கிள்ஸ் SLV-32, SSLV we have built and launched. The difference between launch vehicle and T-body rocket is a small difference only. When you fire T-body rocket 20% time it doesn't work. Even if it works, wherever it wants it will go. But this our rocket should go wherever, 100% time it should work, and it should go wherever we want. For that only lot of people with gold medal, silver medal and first rank people are working. And the first launch was attempted in the year 1979, it was a partial success. And second launch was 1980, APJ Abdul Kalam sir was the project director and it was a grand successful mission. And we placed 35 kg satellite in the low Earth orbit and India entered into the spacefaring nation status. From that, this year, January 29th was another important achievement. The 100th rocket we had to launch. We are under so much tension, so much curiosity because we want that to be a grand successful mission. And today, we have made that rocket. 100th launch was made as a perfect success and we have written in the golden letters. And 50 years back, April 19, 1975, the first satellite was launched, Aryabhatta. The satellite technology was given by other country, Russia, and we built the satellite. And it was launched by Russian launcher. From that, till today, 133 satellites of different types we have built, conceived, and we have launched. Not only that, those days, the rocket parts used to be moved in Tumba, not by cars, by bicycles. Not new bicycles, old bicycles. And the first one of the satellite, communication satellite was moved for a experiment in Bangalore by bullock cart. ஒத்தகால வண்டியில் தான் கொண்டு போயிருந்து. அதிலிருந்து இன்னைக்கு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அப்படி வளர்ந்த ஒரு நாடு இன்னைக்கு 433 satellite, 433 satellites of 34 countries are launched by our launcher from India. From that bullock cart and bicycle era, today, lot of space application, telecommunication, television broadcasting, telemedicine, disaster warning and mitigation, weather forecasting, train real-time monitor பண்ணுறது, potential fishery zone monitoring and informing the people. நீங்கள் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நம்மளுக்கு 7500 கிலோமீட்டர் கடற்கரை தூரம் இருக்குது. இப்போ எங்கள் ஊர் வந்து கடற்கரையிலேருந்து 1.5 கிலோமீட்டர் தான். அதனால் எனக்கு தெரியும், நான் படிக்கும் போதெல்லாம் ஆட்கள் வந்து மீன் பிடிக்க போவாங்க. போகிறது பார்த்திங்கன்னா ஒரு சின்ன கொஞ்சம் கப்பை கிழங்கு எடுத்துகிட்டு போயிட்டு 2 நாள் கழிச்சு மோஸ்ட் ஆஃப் த டைம் they come with empty hand. Today through satellite we are informing 9 lakh people daily. Through that, probably you may be thinking why Secretary of Space is talking about fishing. Through that, per year we are getting something around 30,000 crore is the profit only by potential fishery zone area. And Government of India budget to ISRO is almost half of that. ஒரு 30-35 வருஷத்துக்கு முன்னாடி உங்களுக்கு தெரியும், காரைக்குடியிலேருந்து மெட்ராஸ்க்கு ஒரு ஃபோன் பண்ணால் எவ்வளோ கஷ்டம் நீட்டு. இப்போ யங் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸுக்கு தெரியாது. ஒரு ட்ரங்க் பூத்தில் போய் அங்கே புக் பண்ணிவிட்டு அங்கே யூ டு வெயிட். ஆஃப்டர் 1 hour you get the line. After getting the line, within few seconds it will get disconnected. Then you have to come back in the queue again. And that was the situation. But today you know what it is. What is the revolution? What has happened? Television broadcasting. இந்த ஒலியும் ஒளின்னு ஒரு ப்ரோக்ராம் இருந்து உங்களுக்கு எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியும், பெரியவர்களுக்கெல்லாம் தெரியும். ஒரு 35 வருஷத்துக்கு முன்னுக்கு வெள்ளிக்கிழமை ஈவினிங் 5 பாட்டு மட்டும் போடுவாங்க. அந்த பாட்டு அன்னைக்கு பார்க்க முடியாட்டு ஒரு வாரம் வெயிட் பண்ணணும். இன்றைக்கி அப்படியா இருக்கு நிலைமை. அதே மாதிரி disaster warning and mitigation. When there was a disaster, we used to lose lot of our people, but today it is not the case. And a country which moved rockets in bicycle, 9 இடத்துல we are number 1 in the world today, 9 places. Chandrayaan-1 found water molecule, and India is the first country which found water molecule and made every Indian proud. Today we are having a camera in the moon orbit by Chandrayaan-2 called on-orbit high resolution camera. You know who is having the best camera in the moon? India is having the best camera in the moon called on-orbit high resolution camera, and Indian photograph is the best photo which is coming from moon. Mars orbiter mission. 68 கோடி கிலோமீட்டர் travel பண்ணி we have to go to Mars. India is the only country and first country which succeeded in the first attempt in the Mars orbiter mission. None of the developed country could succeed in the first attempt. You know, 1957 Russia placed the first satellite Sputnik in the orbit. They were holding a record of placing 37 satellites through a single rocket. We in Trivandrum, we debated, discussed how to get number 1 position in the world. We decided to launch 100 satellites through a single rocket. Today, dear brothers, it is a history. India is the first country which succeeded placing 104 satellites using a single rocket, and we are holding that record. Cryogenic rocket technology using liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen. You know, to place the satellite, we need rocket engines. There is no difference functionally between a car engine and rocket engine. Car transport either human being, ஆட்களை கொண்டு போகுது, இல்லாட்டி பொருட்களை ஒரு இடத்துலேருந்து அடுத்த இடத்துக்கு கொண்டு போகுது. Rocket also is doing same job, either it places a satellite or human being, but small difference. காரைக்குடியில் maximum only 80 to 90 km/h only we can travel in the car. To place a Chandrayaan-3 in the orbit, we have to give 37,000 km/h. So such engines are required. When India was trying to develop cryogenic rocket engine using liquid hydrogen, liquid oxygen, entire world was against its development. The technology was denied to us in the name of MTCR. And everybody knows if you have the technology, India will become a superpower in this area. And whatever happened was good. And I just passed out with first rank from MTech, IIT Kharagpur with the cryogenic background, just joining back in the cryogenic area. That is the time the technology denials happen. Today, to our credit, we are having 3 cryogenic propulsion system India has developed, and we are one among 6 countries having that complex technology. Not only that, for the Mark III vehicle, we have developed a cryogenic stage. We are having 3 places, number 1 position in that development. Just with 3 engines, we have succeeded. Other countries have taken average 6 engines to succeed. From the engine test to flight, we are the country which succeeded in the lowest time with 28 months. Other countries have taken 34 months to 6 years. We are having number 1 world record. In Mahendragiri, we have built a 1,000 crore facility in which we had to do an experiment of hydrogen rocket engine with 5,000 kg liquid hydrogen. If you handle properly, liquid hydrogen will work as a fuel. If you don't handle, it will explode, causing heavy damage. And we discussed, debated, decided no experiment will be carried out because huge money is required. But the risk taken is huge risk taken, calculated, intelligent, smart risk taken. I was the project director at that point of time. And thanks to the then chairman, Kiran Kumar, who gave the approval. Dear friends, we have succeeded in 34 days. The world record is 68 days to 10 months. And this world record, no country can break in another 50 years. Because no country is going to take such a risk. And we are really growing. Chandrayaan-2, when there was a setback, Honorable Prime Minister formed a committee, a 10-member committee, and we were given 1 month time to complete the study and submit the report. Such a study generally takes more than 10 months. But the Indian education system, Indian students, we studied, sat, sleeping average 3.5 hours per day. Submit the report exactly on the 30th day with 107 recommendations. And with implementing entire recommendation, today we have succeeded Chandrayaan-3, and India is the only country and first country soft landed near the south pole of moon. And Honorable Prime Minister, a visionary leader, after he took over as the Prime Minister of this country, we were given a direction to build a satellite. We conceived a satellite, built a satellite. 50 years back, a country which was not having satellite technology built a satellite, launched and donated to South Asian countries. What a growth the country has got. And almost 95% satellites were launched during the last 10 years. And Honorable Prime Minister has given a direction. We are building a G20 satellite for G20 countries. And we are gradually moving to occupy the world leadership role. And this year is a very, very crucial year. On January 16, we had a great accomplishment. Most of you may be knowing. A docking experiment was done. Docking experiment, please understand, in Karaikudi, there are 2 cars are moving with 100 km/h speed. And without stopping the car, and you have to connect together. Please understand what type of difficulty it is. And 2 satellites rotating with 28,400 km/h using a set of cameras, algorithm, software, hardware, you have to connect. And India is the only country, India is the 4th country which has successfully accomplished this mission on January 16, and we have made world record. And India is the 4th country which has built a satellite to study the sun called Aditya L1. Today, the satellite is fantastically working, and almost 20 terabit scientific data is available with us. And we are working on Chandrayaan 4 to bring sample from moon surface and work. You know, the first rocket, first launcher, what we built under the project directorship of Abdul Kalam, was capable of placing 35 kg to low Earth orbit. Now we are conceiving and building a rocket. You know what is the height of the rocket? 40 மாடி கட்டடம் உயரமுள்ள ஒரு rocket, 40-story building height, capable of placing 75,000 kg to low Earth orbit. That is the work under the visionary leadership of our Prime Minister we are working. And he has given a clear direction, vision to the country in the space area. By 2035, we will have our own space station. By 2040, we are going to land our human being on moon and bring them back safely. We are working towards that. And right now, there are 55 satellites working in the orbit. One of our responsibilities is to ensure safety and security of entire citizen of Bharat. During Sintur operation, our satellites have perfectly worked. And now these 55 satellites we are going to increase to something around 155 under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister within another 3 years. And dear friends, behind the success of the entire ISRO program, the mantra is very simple. It is a teamwork. We strongly believe the organization and country is above the individuals. We strongly believe. And you should have that faith. When you pass out, today we all are working to make the country as a developed country under Viksit Bharat 2047, a vision of Honorable Prime Minister. I don't have any doubt this country will become a developed country based on the visionary leadership of our Prime Minister. By 2040, ISRO will be in par with any other country, spacefaring country, in terms of launcher, in terms of satellite, in terms of application, and we are going to contribute. My humble request to the student community is, please think how to contribute to make the country as a developed country. And you have got great opportunity. Please contribute for this great country. One of the greatest son of the soil, our Honorable Governor, who is sitting here. Very tough job, but he is doing outstandingly well. Whatever is required, whatever is best possible, whatever is best required, he is doing. On this occasion, let us give a very big hand to him for his outstanding contribution. Dear graduates, when you pass out on this day, I would like to say, you should always be righteous in the heart, which leads to beauty in the character. Beauty in the character brings harmony in the home. Harmony in the home leads to order in the nation. And order in the nation leads to peace in the world. As you pass out, you have plenty of opportunities. You effectively utilize them. And there is a saying, when people with great mind meet, they discuss about ideas. When people with low mind, when they meet, they discuss about others. Please don't waste your time in discussing about others. Please always discuss about ideas. Today we are having an institute called IASC. The birth is because of the great people, Swami Vivekananda and Tata. When they traveled, they discuss about ideas. Today we are having Alappa University. You know, it is the birth of great visionary leaders. Please contribute for the growth of the country. The most beautiful thing in the world is seeing your parents smiling. Most beautiful thing is seeing your parents. smiling and knowing that you are the reason behind that. And please ensure your parents are always smiling. Today they have contributed for your studies. Ensure, take care of them. Ensure they are always smiling. Have a balanced personal and professional life. And once again, let me congratulate all the graduating students. Let me pray the Almighty to shower the blessing on this institute for growing to greater heights, for contributing to the humanity of this country. And let me thank mainly the Vice Chancellor. Only because of him I am standing here in front of you. He also added a statement, Chancellor is very particular, you should come. So let me thank both of them. For them, because of them I am here. And once again, my greetings to each and every one of you. May God bless you. Thank you. Jai Hind.